Last time, on the Moonlit song, the party arrived at Red Wave in search of a few simple things. They wanted graphs, they wanted to buy potions for their journey to the Moon Song.
Oh, I have
They wanted graphs, they wanted to buy potions for their journey. I had my own stream up and I had feedback. We're resuming, muted it.
Oh no.
Where was I? Oh yes. They went to go buy shit, essentially. But while there, Astrid, Polaris, and Ida decided to pay their dear friend Arden Reaver a visit. They went back to their old hideout, only to discover it has been long abandoned and destroyed. Within the ruins, they discovered hidden letters that pointed out that the Maven had caught on and had taken them and taken Reaver as a hostage. Not wanting to leave her parental stand-in abandoned, Astrid convinced the party to go on a suicide mission to the Maven's base of operations, where, thanks to careful planning on Ida's part, they managed to get away without having to give up the rod, although they're on a time limit. After returning to their boat, Ida convinced Astrid to join her in her coup, to steal the rod instead and give it to the Maven and in return receive aid for the revival of the Elven Imperium. However, that was thwarted by both Ferdinand's slow spell and Polaris casting counterspell on Ida. We now resume at the aftermath of this thievery attempt.
So I've just thrown down the staff.
Which staff though? The rod or the other one?
The rod of the depths.
Okay, I'm gonna try and grab your dimension door staff out of your other hand then.
I don't hand it over, but I don't like try and stop in the same kind of way.
Remember, Zone of Truth is still up.
Ida, what happened to Elf Stick Together? What's this? Astrid! Astrid!
What?
Were you thinking of rotting off with Ida and the rod?
Ida just held my hand. I'm not entirely sure what's happening. We're just holding hands.
You're in the Zone of Truth, that is a lie.
I lie.
She passed on the save. Also, is Zone of Truth concentration?
That's a good question. Let me go look at his spell book real
slow
quick.
is.
That's a 3rd level spell, or is it a 4th level spell? Where is it on this sheet? I'm going insane.
It is not concentration. It lasts for 10 minutes.
It lasts for 10. Okay, good. Yeah. And I'm forgetting because they know who passed their saves or not. So it's just been a while. It's been 2 weeks.
Ferdinand knows that I can lie.
It is concentration. I just scrolled up.
Wait.
2nd level verbal somatic concentration. 15 one action, 15-foot sphere. Unless it's wrong in this.
Let me double check. It could be wrong. Could have been something I copy pasted. It is not. The actual spell does not have it labeled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think sometimes I'm just copied.
I can't... Ida, I believe, but Astrid, you... I thought we were better friends than this, but... In a way, I always knew that it was Lexi who had the heart of the situation, but I still expected better from you.
It's not really a fair comparison, because one of us was your boyfriend, and one of us was just me.
Also, Astrid did pass the save, but Ferdinand knows you passed. Yeah.
Yeah, so he knows I can lie, but not if I'm lying.
Exactly.
I just think Ida's very smart, and if Ida thinks something is a good idea, then it might be a good idea. I'm not sure what the idea was in this situation. But
Raise my eyebrow at that Astrid, look at Ida. I'm gonna grab onto like Ida's arm as well, just so she doesn't like. I want to make sure that everyone's aware that we're not okay with what just happened. And I'm just gonna say I don't think Ida's stupid. I think Ida didn't think this one through.
I have to swap
Didn't
to an
think it through.
iPad. Is the sound coming through?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Nyrune will just like kind of look on. She has the disappointed mom face on, like looking at Ida.
No.
Riz is going to stand next to her and give disappointed dad face.
Ferdinand, hold on to the staff and don't let Ida touch it again.
Yeah, Ferdinand's holding on to that quite close.
The Nane will try to look around and go, No, that is not the truth. I'm just gonna, wait over here. While you all deal with this.
Oh, are you also hiding things, the name?
Yes.
Are you hiding things that would be a problem for me?
Sure. Listen.
Get back in the zone.
No, listen. I don't think I have anything to give to this conversation going on, and I got my dwarven secrets I need to keep, to myself.
Yeah, I don't think we can trust Eda though.
Oh wait, we could just
Okay.
leave.
Okay. Before we do anything, we should ship off, because if I'm not getting them back the rod, they're going to come for us sooner than we might think. So let's have this conversation on the sea.
Did you make a deal?
Well, of course she made a deal. How do you think we got out of there? Let's get the fuck out. Go.
Alright.
Please tell me why I shouldn't tie Edda to the anchor and just drop her in the bottom of the ocean.
You should. We really should. But
How about we have this conversation a little bit further offshore?
Tristan can fly or drive us out.
We're. Are we just gonna like sail off and like make sure Edda's secure?
You know what?
With a persuasion, performance, deception, it's all the same roll anyway. Ferdinand will say something along the lines of, alright, let's set sail to the monastery first, to spend the night and then carry on from there.
The monastery? Why that one specific?
Oh, fuck, it sucks. I fucking hate you people. And then I sit down to cast my private sanctum. Takes me 10 minutes.
Alright.
Why are we going to the monastery? Is there a reason we want to go to the monastery?
Shut the fuck up!
You know what? Since I don't think we can trust Eda, let's take all of her stuff for now and tie her up.
I don't think that's necessary.
I
but
believe
I
it
do.
is necessary, Edda. This is... You about killed us all.
I about killed you all. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. How the hell do you
Because-
think you got out of there?
Yeah, you think we're going to not go back in if you steal the rod? I went in there expecting to die, Edda.
I mean, I have to say, I'm happy we didn't die, but like...
I was ready to fight or die trying. That's what you do for friends. Come on, let's go. He's gonna take her down, like...
As Ferdinand is concentrating on casting his spell, he'll mutter something like, save this for when the spell is up. Go do your own things as we set off.
Tristan will just kind of be at the helm waiting for you guys to go and start, pulling down the rigs of the sails and stuff like that, because, it's not like a car. He doesn't just turn it on and go.
Yeah, Riz will start helping with things.
I just want this private sanctum up before we continue, discussing plans and motives and whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Eda and Astrid, you go downstairs. Seer, me, and Eos can watch her. And I am gonna try and take Etta's stuff if she has a backpack or whatever holding everything.
I can
I am
hold her
not
still.
going to let you. You're going to have to use a lot of force in order to do it.
You can't be
Oh.
stripping women.
We're not stripping her.
In bed.
Okay, what would this be?
I'm
You're-
yanking your back.
So-
off.
I'm pretty sure you were grappled already, because Eos is holding on to you and all that,
Yeah.
so... I don't know if that does anything to your saves to avoid that.
What, to
I-
avoid yanking it?
Yeah, because
to
you're
avoid getting out of my grapple.
So your speed is 0, so... let's see. Yeah, I mean... You can resist. It's up to you if you just like kind of give in because you're restrained. I imagine at this
Yeah,
point.
no, I'm not gonna just give in to having my stuff. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, I think you're
try and
restrained,
resist
which means that your attack rolls have disadvantage. You have disadvantage on dex saves. But I mean, I guess it doesn't stop acrobatics. Logically, I don't know how you can like dex your
maybe
way out.
roll with
right?
disadvantage, maybe.
I maybe roll with disadvantage or just roll athletics normally too. Roll like strength. Yeah.
I mean,
And I'm just what I'm saying is being like, do you want? I'm happy to talk first, but do you want to fight? You know, I don't need any of this stuff to do that.
I kind of raise my eyebrow at that and say, in this position, I don't think you want to fight.
What's the difference that's gonna make? Let me have my fucking dignity.
We're not going to kill you.
Just take this downstairs now.
Damn.
All right. With, everyone kind of going around moving the sails, Ferdinand casting a protective barrier against divination magic around the ship, Tristan leads you all back out to sea. And I imagine once we're here, we'll start, we'll do a conversation as well about Ida's fate. However, first and foremost, decide where you want to be coming in on the east side of the map.
Is there a reason you wanted to go to the monastery, Ferdinand?
No, it's just bullshitting because it was putting up my divination thing. Give him a wrong lead or something. Now that the whatever scrying spells might have been on or cut off.
Ah.
He was doing
You
200
can just
IQ play,
Where
yeah.
the fuck you want to go?
It's like, let's go to the monastery. Everyone looks at him like, no, fuck, why? And he's like, fuck, I tried.
I'm like, this fucking group is too dumb for me.
I mean, if we're going to the outpost, I guess we can still just start at the green spot and just make a straight shot over there.
All right,
Yeah, we're going straight for the queer. He's
Are we
here.
going to the Dark Moon Stairs?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is after a day of travel, so it's currently the 19th. So during this time, Ida, I imagine you are tied up below deck. And I imagine after you have cast your spells, the group decides to finally have the conversation about what to do with Ida. But before they come to you, Nyrune will visit you first. So let me prepare that downstairs real quick.
Nyrone's going to be like, I remember when the end shell were babies, boy.
I mean, how old is Nyrune?
It's only 100 or something. She would
Yeah,
not
I'm
actually.
probably
No,
older
no,
than
no.
Nyrune.
It's the worm song though. She like remembers shit that the other like dragons remember.
Ah, true.
Yeah, but it's more factual than actual life experiences.
Like she knows what happened basically.
I like that I've appeared in the spa.
Oh, alright. My room will come to you most
Was I
likely a
being
couple...
watched while I was down there?
I imagine you were being watched. I don't think the crew just be like, everyone be like, okay, we're putting you down here and leaving, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
we know how
Yeah.
sneaky you are. We are taking every precaution.
Yeah,
Right.
and Ego's paranoid now, so.
Yeah, I'm bipolar now.
I imagine Eos is...
unfortunately.
Let me set Eos up nearby.
And am I like, so I'm tied up with ropes and stuff?
I imagine so, yes.
Okay.
Probably like her hands are tied up.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Irene will come to
wrapped
visit
around.
you during this little hour or so before the party has finally gotten away at sea and they just come to talk to you. She'll just kind of look at you. I get the feeling that you did what you did out of good intentions, although I would like to hear it from you first, before you discuss it with the rest of your friends.
You saw what I saw when we went in there. I thought a dragon would be more useful, but we didn't scout, we didn't...
I mean, I was ready to
You
fight,
saw what
but
we were up against.
y'all ran. Yeah,
We would have died.
there's no guarantees in life. I would have taken on my dragon form if needed, even if it meant great risk to myself to make sure you all would survive. But I understand that you wish to get everyone out of there instead, after seeing that person and his place. I mean, I thought you all understood when you were going in that you were going to be fighting someone of great power, and I was down to help.
I let myself get sloppy.
But that didn't answer the question. Why did you offer to give the rod to him? I mean, was it true? Was it just as a means to escape, or were you actually interested in the deal he gave you?
I don't give a shit about the deal.
I mean, then it's fine then, isn't it? You just tell them that, everyone will understand that you did to help them escape, and that's it.
You have a rosier view of people than I do, clearly. This has happened again and again. Every time I get stabbed in the back.
I think that if we close ourselves off from the world, that we miss out on things. And if it means getting stabbed in the back a couple times before you're finally embraced in the front and with with love and affection and comradeship, I think it's worth it in the end. And I think you underestimate those you travel with. If they do decide to stab you in the back, I will help you. Because I see good within you. I know we've only been traveling at sea for a couple months together, and for a long-lived species such as ourselves, it may not be that much of a time. But I think I have a good insight on people, and I can tell that at the end of the day, you just want what's best for both yourself and your people. And I think that if they give themselves time to learn more about you and what actually drives you, they'll understand that they'll see what I see.
We'll see. We'll see who's right.
And also, they all don't have that smart hat on. I think a lot of the party members in your group are not as, anyhow, good luck.
See you, Nyrun.
Oh, a second. This is a bit of a separate thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I thought about it after the fact, but I can't have just forgot Eos was in the room. Would I have been able to have this conversation mentally?
Yeah, you could have, yeah.
Yeah.
This is meditating. He just saw Nyrun come down, stare at you for a couple seconds, and then leave. And I just said, bye, Nyrun.
Because yeah, I don't think it would have been that open with Eos in the room. I just kind of blanked on it for a second.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
I was trying to move your tokens to spots upstairs for your meeting. Alright. I imagine once you're underway, that you all gather up on the second deck.
Yeah, I would be like, there's only one way out from the bottom, right?
Yeah.
So I would be sitting like right on the ladder, or like right next to it, or like literally like in the hole listening to the meeting. Basically be like right here. Because Edda's still tied up below, right?
Well, you would have brought her up here for, I imagine,
Oh.
it's like, unless you want to have a meeting with
God.
yourselves before you talk to Ida, but...
Do we need to? I don't think so, right?
Shrugs is the DM, needs to know what the players want to do.
Sorry, I was steaming my chocolate milk. I don't think we need a little group huddle. I think we could just go.
Yeah.
Alright, so you bring Ida up the stacks. Up the stacks. I was combining stairs and deck. What the heck?
You're doing great.
You bring Ida up the stairs, or mostly up the ladder, because it's a ladder going down to the bottom deck, to the second deck, essentially. And you put her down on the couch, and you'll gather around to have a discussion about what to do next. As you're brought up, Ida, you'll notice Nyrune give you a comforting nod. And then you'll all gather here.
All
Is
right.
Astrid down next to me? Like, is Astrid tied up, or is
Absolutely.
it just me?
Astrid will be like tied up, I think. At least Riss is angry at her. Okay, he will want to, but you're such a little like girly girl, and his best girl that he's like,
I like to imagine Ida's actually
I
tied up
know.
with several knots, and Astrid just has a very loose strand of rope around her wrist because no one expects her to run.
Let's be honest, tying up Astrid at this pretty point.
True.
What? No, I want to be tied up. Miss, tie me up.
all right. This is where my sailor's knot comes in. I'm warning you.
Okay.
Don't bother.
Oh,
You
what?
know
No,
it's
no.
an upper.
Now I want to make the pretty knot. I'd like to roll
this
sleight of
is-
hand.
This is getting.
Audible blinking noises from the back of the room from Nyrune as he just watches this happen.
and Polaris ties up his dead boyfriend's twin sister.
Astrid, I still don't really get it, but we'll talk about this later.
Okay.
You do understand that what you did felt like a betrayal, and you hurt me?
I'm sorry.
I imagine
No.
Ferdinand sort of like in a sort of like weird squat, just sort of watches this with his little cat eyes, and then eventually, as whatever the fuck Riss is doing with that knot, just sort of turns to Edda. What got you then? Was it the offer? Was it good? I know mine was.
I think they were all really, really good.
It was okay.
It is strange now that I
With
think.
enough money, it would be similar, but it wasn't really the offer. But just,
What?
like, leave Astrid out of it. She hasn't got the hat. You know it wasn't her.
It's not her intelligence that I'm wondering, it's her morals. And her loyalty to her friend.
Edda thinks intelligence is morals.
You know it was me. Like... Not
Can I
gonna
do an
sync her
inside
with me.
check on Astrid?
Astrid, do you think that reveals any intention you have with the 24?
She's just kind of along for the ride. Ida's
See?
propaganda's really worked.
She's being
Yeah,
destructive
okay.
because she's
And
going
it's even
hasn't got-
easier without the hat, so...
Yeah,
she hasn't got the fucking. truth.
Astrid's being self-destructive. It's like smoking a pack a day, okay? Come on.
Has your new spirit hit you so hard, Astrid, that you're doing desperate things now?
Don't remind me. He'll appear again. This is all bad enough.
The little rat pokes his head out. Fedora
No,
on his
you go
head.
back to sleep.
You drowned him every night.
Polaris, while I understand the sense of betrayal you might be experiencing, frankly, I think Astrid just, in whatever fancy she had, just tagged along without thinking.
I mean, honestly, that sounds like Astrid. I do
think-
wonder, Ada, now that this happened, what now?
I think you should give Ida a chance to explain herself.
Well, it's what I was wondering. Ida, what do you have to say for yourself? Riss sits down, ready to listen to her.
Does it really matter? You're gonna kill me anyway.
Well, I
They're
think
gonna
we're
what?
all. I think we all understand what it's like to be desperate. I mean, I took
You know what he
a
was
deal.
going to do to us.
Oh yeah, he was
Even though
gonna kill
you
us.
guys, I don't think you guys. You can't see what I can see. I can
Yes,
see
it's-
ward after ward after ward, everything. He had so many contingencies, not just in that room, throughout
Yeah.
the entire place. There
And-
was
We're not in there anymore. We're out here.
Well,
because of me.
This much is
Because-
true. Let's be
Yes.
honest. Walking in there was a dumb plan, and it was through Edda that we got out. No matter of fighting would have gotten us out there.
He just kind of like cracks his neck and be like, I don't know. You look definitely punchable.
I would have punched him.
We were
No doubt.
stupid, and I think that was on me. I think I got us in that mess.
what?
I mean, to be fair, you guys did go because I asked you to, so it is kind of my fault.
I was happy to let Reaver die.
No.
You'll see
Well,
Reaver coming
you
down the
let her
stairs
do
and
it.
say that, and he'll turn around whistling.
Eos is gonna be like, and Eos is gonna just like look at Edda and just like, you're the reason we got out of there without fighting. I was ready to fight. You got us out. Avoided
I'm glad we
that,
got out this way. People would have died.
and then we could have
mean-
just hightailed it the fuck out of here, like we currently are.
And that's the backup plan.
Wait, am I?
You can't play it off like you had this plan all along.
No, I didn't have it planned all along. It was a wake-up call. It was not knowing who we were really dealing with. And it was realizing that I've been acting fucking stupid this whole time.
So you tried to just take it and get rid of the situation, just dump it
Yeah,
overboard.
it would have been better off for it. It wouldn't have been your problem anymore. He wouldn't have bothered chasing you. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about any of us. He cares about what we have.
And how do we have what we have?
What
Because
do
of-
you mean?
How do we have that rod that's in Ferdinand's hands?
Because we took it. We took a job he was meant
We,
to send
yes,
us
we
on.
took it. Our ability got us here.
Well, I do have to like agree with Edda. Our initial plan kind of went out of control.
Logically, I'm with Edda.
Like, we ended up in a place we did not expect, and we're kind of in over our head. Or at least I'm in over my head.
Frankly, up until
Eos
a
is
couple
gonna
weeks-
grin. Eos is gonna grin and kind of look at Edda and be like, "That's you. Don't always do the most in the fights, but you definitely can get us out of situations that no one else can. That's what you're needed for. What we don't need is you just running off with the fucking shit we just acquired."
I believe what Edda is trying to say, that we really have no obligation to hold on to this shit in the first place, especially if it's at the cost of our lives. And frankly, up until a week ago, I would have happily taken what Maven has offered. In fact, yeah, that was a good offer. Here we are. Still with the weird dragon lady, still with the rod,
Waves.
still on the stupid mission. I mean, the elf woman, sea elf.
By Guasis, I get where you're coming from, Ida, but if we decide to talk about this, it will be difficult to continue in the future. Maybe.
I know a way we can solve the problem.
We're not gonna kill anyone, Eos.
No. How do you feel about oaths?
Oh, I don't mess with gods.
Can I, with market value up for advantage, do an inside check on Edda?
Yes.
What?
I think passive.
That's a shit roll. But how is
I'll leave it
Edda
up.
in
Yeah.
on this? Has there been any
Passive
deception?
perception is higher than that.
Yes.
So
Yeah. So I wouldn't really tell.
That's a divine thing as well, though. Market value. Like, what would he get out of a divine 15? Like,
Well, it's
I
not
mean,
really.
it gave me advantage. I
Yeah.
still rolled like shit. So
yeah. It'd probably just be.
Ed
the
is hard
same.
to read, so it doesn't mean that they're like deliberately lying, but I kind of like, the character of it, I don't think would necessarily be giving away. Like, I don't want to metagame and give away more stuff, even though I kind of want to.
I think it's just like Ida's natural state is to be like poker face, not show off too much of their tells.
Yeah.
So you can go against that. You can be like you can like in character be trying to convey more, which means you could give him that role. It's character. It's like it's between characters.
Yeah.
You guys decide.
It's tough because in this situation, I think Edda would be kind of closed off and not. Because Edda thinks she's about to die, so.
If we
Do
make
you-
an oath to each other, hell, even Edda can make an oath on her own, but I don't feel like that's
what?
fair.
I am not in on any oath. What the hell is this shit? Do you know how drastic that is?
I don't
What
want to mess.
are we in for? We can make an oath to get this as long as we are on this mission to keep going forward. After that,
Well-
it can be absolved.
I very much appreciate your dedication to this.
I don't see any
But-
other way out of this without drastic measures towards Edda.
Why do you need drastic
what
measures?
are you trying to do?
Well, wait, Nyrune, what do you feel? You seem really calm about all this, and it was your rod and like the safety of your people that was in jeopardy.
I don't think Ida did it out of malintent. So, all's well that ends well. She did it out of seeking survival, and I understand that. It's something that a lot of mortals seek. And I think you need to stop viewing Ida as having done something to harm you, but rather to instead help you. I mean, that's like Nyrune thinks, yeah, like Ida did not do this to be like fuck the group, but more so, I'm scared for like our lives and stuff. Get the rod out of here.
That's what my insight confirms as well, right?
Yeah.
All right. I am in the mood for some bloodshed, though, and with that, Riz is kind of like scratching his arm. Hey, Eos, you could do me a really big favor, and like, I have this spot on my back. Like, if you could just scratch that to a place where it's like bleeds a little bit.
Can I just bite? Can I just like bite?
Yes.
Like arm, just the
Oh,
arm.
please,
Front of
open
us?
it up.
Get a room!
Astrid, it itches. You don't get it. It's like the.
You're going to get blood everywhere. Oh, the kitchen is right there.
Don't worry, but there's no blood leaking. There's no. Eos doesn't drink very much, so he's.
It's like a suction seal. Quick.
And yet we're the weird ones here.
All right. Well, let's move a bit behind the pillar then, so that it doesn't land on
Thank you.
Astrid. Like, can you just like hit this like spot on my back? It's like
I'm
I think
not gonna bite any other location.
No, come on! It's like there's something underneath it. I think. Like, see if you can get it out.
As this is going on, Irene would just kind of run her nails along the rope binding Ida and break it.
Yeah, and I imagine Ferdinand is
know I
still
could've
sort of
done
as the deck of all like dissolves into chaos. Like Ferdinand's still there in his little squat position that's next to Edda. Frankly, it is confusing to me.
Ow.
I through my
11 damage.
Oh,
my-
that feels so good.
through my profession, I quickly consider all of this a transaction, and that what you were offered was merely worth enough. You caught me off guard with these motives.
Look, I know how this is gonna go. It happens again and again. I end up with one new injury, and then this one's gonna be the last, maybe.
Has that been a bad
I tried. And yeah, I was selfish. I tried to save me. I didn't care about all the other shit going on, because you really think that's going to be the end? He's right about one thing. The gods will stop it. They always do. It's never the big end.
Can I get another insight check with advantage on this? I still have market value.
Yes. Motions.
Oh.
What does what's my dear?
Who really
Let's
is
do that.
Ida, really?
Tell me.
Takes off the mask if it wasn't for you damn kids.
I'm just gonna take a long drag of my tobacco pipe I procured from somewhere. I sit back, lean back, stare intently into your eyes. What was
Talk
your
to
youth
me.
like?
Talk to me.
How was
Do you
your
have some
relationship with your
childhood
mother?
drama you want to talk through?
Jesus.
Do you want a glass of water? Or are you holding up okay? Was your father there for you?
There's a whole day of
you
therapy.
just see I kick Astrid off, and I'm just lying down on the sofa.
I had
Well,
tough
all
clientele.
started
Yes.
when-
I'm getting
Astrid,
very
since you're
little
kicked off
for this
the
28 insight check right now.
Yeah, what do
Astrid,
you want
since
to
you're
know?
kicked off the sofa.
I think the last little like semi-distressed rant, is this from like a genuine sense of like despair of like every time it, like falls through?
It's like she genuinely thinks that this is just a prelude to you guys killing her, like,
Oh, to us
and
killing
that she's
you?
yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just more like the situation falling apart and like us dying and you like carrying on. This interesting.
And you can kind of with that you can probably see like she is keeping a very close eye on everyone, particularly Ivis. Is like keeps glancing back towards him.
You're the silent, angry boy in the corner.
Yeah, who's because like Eos, she's getting an understanding of what's going on with him, does not know what's happening with Iris, and definitely the person that she's just looking at like the entrances, the exits, and yeah,
I think Ferdinand
looking like
noticing
a
this-
trapped animal in a corner.
I think Ferdinand noticing this especially glances to Ivis and like most of the deck is probably dissolved into chaos in here. I think he'll like in a lower voice be like, you know, I actually had one of my cousins look in on most everyone. I'm not a very trusting person. Ivis, frankly, I have no clue where that one showed up. But been reliable so far, and you really blame him for the last couple of strikes.
No, I don't. I understand
Frankly,
all of this.
I'm actually quite surprised. You seem to genuinely think that you're about to draw your last breath, aren't you?
I've been around the block.
Hmm.
Every group I've been with at some point has stabbed me in the back. I went first this time, I guess.
I don't know. The way I see it, we have quite a stupid mission ahead of us that we somehow got roped into, and I somehow am far too personally attached to right now with all the glasses shit and Leviathan blood running through my veins. A lot has happened in a couple of weeks. The way I see it, we could use your help to finish this, and I think it ups the odds that we actually survive this something. Now, you Do it whatever the hell you want. I'm gonna get a stiff drink.
Hey.
Peace out.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'll make you a deal. And
Oh,
I think
a
you
transaction.
should hopefully be able to
It's down
believe me
eagerly.
on this, because I hope you'll see that it benefits both sides. I'm doing this purely out of what has got the greatest chance of me surviving. Right now, if I go back, I am fucked. Because now,
You are,
instead of
yeah.
being part of you guys up against Maven, it's me on my own, and I can hide out for a little bit, but
Oh, and I can guarantee they've got like the entire squadron scrying the fuck out of us. It is currently the Sanctum that is keeping us somewhat
exactly.
safe.
And that's what I meant about this is the backup plan. If I couldn't get that back, the only other alternative we have is to go all the way and deal with this. You know as well as I do, they're not going to stop until they get it. And I can't get away with it anymore. My only chance was at that dock. And even if I manage to get it and then catch some shit back, it's too late by then. I'm fucked either way. So now,
I'm trying
I'm
to
stuck
search
with
for
you
flaws
guys.
in your logic, but yes, you're pretty fucked, yes. We all are, kind of.
I'm stuck with you guys, and like you said, I'm useful. You stand a better chance managing with me there than without.
True.
And I have no reason to fuck you guys over anymore. So I'll make a deal with you. I'll be with you, and I will help you out on this thing. If you prefer, I can get off at the dock at the.
No. Continue with the deal. I'm here.
Afterwards, I take my cut. I go on my way. You guys haven't lost anything. I can never see you again if you want. But that will give me enough money to stay hidden and stay safe and actually survive.
Eos is actually going to pay attention to the conversation for the first time. He's going to like lean backwards over towards Etta and just be like, "Why would you leave?"
After?
Ah, point.
Riss looks up at this.
What?
Oh, come
Why would
on, Eos. Did you imagine us sailing the seas together for forever?
Yeah, that's pretty naive. I'm off the ship as soon as the shit is done.
I mean, I was thinking about getting a ship, and you are becoming sailor, so maybe we could. But I've got
You
some weird
tanked your
places I
last
want to
one,
visit.
didn't you?
How much we got left to live?
I imagine at this point Ferdinand just sort of like throws his hands up in the air in frustration. Hey, I was expecting a better deal, a better transaction. You're just offering what we were gonna do anyway. I expected no more, expected no less.
Ida, you need to put some more effort into giving Ferdinand a worse deal. Give him something to play with. Can't you just write a contract out on paper?
Give me like a little live mouse that I can play with.
I don't know. I figured we were a crew. I thought we were going to go. I thought that was the purpose of getting on the boat in the first place.
Do you really want me in the crew after this?
I don't know. If Ferdinand
How
says we're-
far is your Misty Step?
60 feet?
Yeah, good luck getting off the ship, buddy.
I mean, I already carved your name into your bunk, and if you leave, then we have to, like, replace that somehow, so hey.
I have never gotten into that bunk at any point.
Yeah, which is really rude, because I went through the effort of carving your name on it.
But we don't sleep.
You know, you still might want to, like, make a little nest, chill in it. I don't know.
If you look at the flashback 2 weeks ago, Eos passed out in the bunk.
He's
Blood
just
everywhere.
But do we have a deal? Are you not going to kill me?
Assuming you don't pull the same kind of shit again. Yeah.
Like I said, cast the zone of truth. I want
Nah.
this. But I'll say the same thing as I just did now.
I trust you.
Me doing anything else is worse off for me than this.
Fuck! Inside check on Ivers. How's he doing?
Yeah, I was just slowly inched closer and closer.
Yeah, closer and closer.
Eos is gonna kind of raise his eyebrow at Etta and be like, I don't trust you, but I don't think you're gonna get rid of your best chance to help whatever plans you have in the future.
I mean, I was just kind of growl, and he's kind of placing the backpack he took from Edo out your feet from earlier. I'm holding on to this staff. I don't trust you anymore. But I won't kill you.
I don't expect trust. That's not... I don't expect other people to have what I didn't start with. And trust is what made me sloppy to start with.
Ugh, so edgy.
This is Ivers' long Kong to get the staff.
He just wants
Maybe.
to teleport.
Nyrin will look at
finally,
you.
we have a more interesting transaction then. You don't fuck us, otherwise Ivers kills you. Finally, an even transaction. With that, you go take care of yourself. I'm off. Peace.
I like to imagine like you've been on like a swivel stool this whole time, going back and forth. Each time you're like done with the conversation, you just swivel back to the counter to eat your meal.
I got what I wanted. A transaction.
It's been a long time. You needed that.
Oh, scratch the itch.
But
Can I roll survival for how well Astrid and I have been cooking with advantage because Astrid is helping?
is Astrid helping advantage though?
Yeah, it sounds like disadvantage.
That is a very fair point.
What, you fucking run off with the food as well? Betray your bitch?
Everyone's being real mean. I'm not the one who poisoned the party.
Oh, there was a bad clam and it was not my fault.
Yeah, you can roll however you want. As you're cooking though, Nyrin will look to you, Ida, and say, if you ever need a place to hide, you can always stay at my place too, in the Moonstorm.
Maybe for a little bit. Thank you for the offer. You're taking this better than I thought you would. I didn't feel like I was fucking over all the others, but I definitely was you.
At the end of the day, I can't even touch the rod, so whatever you mortals do with it is up to you. I would prefer it went back to the seal, and I would probably try to get others to help me, but I still had faith in you. And I know that at the end of the day, you understand that, while dangerous, this quest you're on is only a good thing for the whole realm. Sure, the gods may help if things go south, but even the gods have limits. And mortals can help alleviate the burden.
I guess we'll be doing some good.
And at that, she'll give you a smile, and then go off to do whatever Nyrin does on the boat. Probably just walk around and kind of look at the water.
Alright, who wants food?
It's only I imagine it's just everyone else is left except for I guess Eos, Astrid, and Polaris.
More for us.
Ida, do you want some?
I think Edda's just, without saying anything, is just going to go up to the top deck.
Well, more for us, Astrid.
Okay, well. Sad little meal.
Although I think I will... Wait, how many uses? I don't have any more psionic. I can't do any more telepathy.
Great. And that's how the last day ended. Now, you're back at sea.
Yay.
Woo.
After we eat, Astrid would go up and give Ida a hug.
From from here onwards, if there's any doubt about it, I will be casting Private Sanctum every time, keeping a 24-hour update.
Alright. So, well, I guess if you keep it at a certain time, you would have a 4th level. Well, let me do some math. Because it takes 8 hours to get a 4th level spell
I'm
slot.
happy for gameplay reasons to, like, cut a 4th level spell slot every day.
Yeah, I think that's what
feel
you
like
have to
that's
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can do it at the end of the day if you needed to. So you don't have to, like, start your adventuring day without it. You just have to have it at the end. It's up to you how you want to do it. If you want to have it gone ahead of time so you don't have to worry about it, or if you want to save it in case of emergencies. At the risk of being found by the Maven.
What time was it when we got on the boat?
Yes. I'll let you decide. Like, it's a new day now.
Fine. I'll just I will leave the spell slot every day, and if I do end up using it, it'll be an emergency situation.
Alright. But yeah, it is currently the 19th. And your goal is the Abandoned Outpost. Because you all have decided you want the Tier of Oasis, or at least to see if it is still there, before you adventure into the
Yeah.
Moonstorm.
It's on our route anyway, right? Right.
A little bit and go directly there, right? We just go over the danger zone?
You could go in a straight line.
I mean, is this route still valid? Because it's been a while since we had a safe map, right?
It has not been another month yet. It resets every
okay.
month.
But we are in a rush, so maybe we should just like yeet our way through.
Maybe we go down to here, and then
And go
up,
up.
and then or go down to here, then go up a bit, and then cut.
I think that's a good idea, yeah. Minimize risk.
west,
Maximize speed.
Kind of like splitting it a bit. Because although actually the only thing is, would bounty hunters be more likely to be on the safe routes?
Well, that's indeed. I will have to admit the safe routes have changed since we got serious bounty hunters on our ass, probably.
Oh yeah, the thing about the bounty hunters is that they're anywhere. They can
Yeah.
be on the safe route. But I've already
we
placed
just
them.
would take
So.
shortest route.
Yeah, it's up to you. There are still normal hostile ship encounters placed on the map. As for if you'll encounter or not, that's up to your movement. But you get 12 movement per day now. Because you upgraded you got the little oars powered.
Okay, who wants to be the mover?
I can move.
It's like no one.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Start cutting
10.
here, I think.
11, 12. That's one day, right?
Yep, 1 second, let me roll for weather.
Mm-hmm.
To see whatever you're not, you get more movement or not.
Maybe we just have to go back.
Alright, 12 more movement.
So, do we go up to here and then to the west?
Right across, yeah.
And
At some point, I
Say-
just want to kind of like talk to Astra and just be like, "I'm sorry for getting you into that. I should have left you out of it."
No, it's. You said you were selfish before, but I don't think you were. You were thinking of me, and I really appreciate it. I would have, if you had have asked me, I would have gone with you. So you did the right thing.
they too.
Alright, 1 second.
Won't tell the others.
Oh, you stepped on the image on the map. Oh boy.
Oh no. Other things.
Hey.
Alright.
Some illustrations are just illustrations.
I don't believe that.
Right.
What happened with Ghost Ship?
You look around, it's right behind you.
Maybe it's another ghost ship to take away your new spirit.
Yay!
Alright,
Let's go back to that spot on the map.
it is the 21st.
Eén, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Alright, stop there. As you hit a coral reef around the abandoned outpost. 1 moment. Can someone... Oh, actually, I guess I have to.
Did we go through the bodies?
The bodies are always around. I just didn't give you another, another event because the bodies are here.
Yeah.
You got the warning already.
It's still disconcerting, like, oh, the bodies are here. I'd like to not know the bodies are there.
You forget all about the bodies. As your ship takes 3d8 piercing damage from the reef. Let's see if this will be the threshold. Your threshold is 20, so thankfully, as you kind of sail along the reefs, they do not destroy or harm your boat as much as you think they would have, due to your reinforced hull and armor plating.
I'm still concerned.
And then you have one more grid to move through on the island.
We can just. I think I saw a documentary
safety?
on this. We can just fuck up coral reef, right? No one gives a fuck.
no one gives a fuck.
Well, it's different if you just sail into it, or whether the water is warming and there's like. Anywho, I'd like to do this in a way where we don't harm our boat a lot. Is that possible?
Oh yeah, like I said, your damage threshold was higher than the damage you took, so you didn't harm your boat at all.
Okay, but I'd like to not take a lot more. That's more the figure.
Yeah, we had at risk of I think now that we've become aware of it properly, minimize risk of for you in 5 minutes to be and now you run into an ice rock.
I mean, you went through the reef, essentially is what happened. There's no more now that you're here.
Oh, we've cleared it.
Yeah. You're passing through it.
Okay.
Alright, so we're here.
Yep. So one moment. It is a nice sunny day for your adventure.
A nice sunny day to go around bloated, drowned corpses.
What a nice weather! What a nice day to add Edda's corpse to all these bloated corpses.
You raise your hands to block the ever-burning sunlight of the open sea. Your gaze focused upon the horizon. An island, small enough that you could probably walk around it in under half an hour, manifests before you. You have enough knowledge of these local seas to know that this was once the outpost of the drowned city of Francier, back before the city was swallowed up by the sea and its lands forsaken. According to what you learned from Mirandel, a tear of Goisis, a relic that produces a guiding light to help keep your way even the most turbulent of waters, was once housed within its walls. But eons have passed, and any fortress that once towered here has been claimed by both time and the sea. You know that it's a decent enough place to restock fresh water at, and the dense jungle upon it is unwelcoming. Still, you have decided to explore it, for one reason or another. Your helmsman, Tristan Poor, brings the humble wanderer close to the island. It seems that this cove has waters deep enough for such a small vessel as yours. As you disembark, the sound of the jungle and the intense heat of the sun overwhelm you. It looks like you have a humid day ahead of you.
Just before we head on our adventure, was Ivis's emotional state sorrow before?
It was
no,
rage.
it was rage.
You were rage. Okay. And then I mean, I'm probably feel the or hear the boards cracking more underneath your increased weight. With that insight check, is this just Ivis's basic melancholy sorrow demeanor, or is this a more intense sorrow?
No, this is back towards his kind of base feeling. He's naturally always a little bit more melancholy and a little depressed.
Ivis.
He was mad.
As you kind of go from your rage to sorrow, you also note that as you see Ida now, the glow around Ida has become a little bit brighter. It's not as dark, it's not as a dark silhouette anymore, but more gray.
That is.
You have reached neutral status.
But yeah, his natural state, his default is kind of less than always not very happy.
It's good to see you're back in your usual, well, whatever this mood is.
If you say so.
Tristan will
carry on.
yell from across the ship from the helm. Try to hurry up, I don't like these waters.
Oh, what's wrong with them?
Look around you.
I mean, there's corpses. Yeah, that's not perfect.
And shipwrecks. And we're on a ship.
Eos is gonna leap onto the shore here.
Alright?
I mean, can Riss roll either survival or insight into the shipwrecks?
You could roll
What I want to know
investigation. Especially if you're going down underwater to look at them.
What did you say that I could roll?
Investigation, if you're going underwater and start looking at them.
I'd have to go by the corpses to go underwater, eh?
There's a few here and there.
Alright, I'll go. I'll jump in, take my anchor, and go down. I'd like to get the idea of what exactly happened to the ships, in the sense of, like, indeed, did they smash against the coral, or are there, like, predators I need to think of?
As you spend some time underwater, while everyone else is disembarking, you note that a lot of these ships were, like, damaged from beneath, them causing the sink, but not from what you can tell look like reefs or anything. There's some reef damage here and there, but not enough to have caused, like, the whole ship to sink. It seems that they were purposely attacked by sharp objects and stuff to pierce the hull of the ship.
Yeah. Are there, like, predators around? Because it's weird to risk that there's corpses without any, like, sharks or big fish eating them.
Well, you remember that the warning signs were most likely put up by the Sanguine. You know, all those countless
yeah.
floating corpses around this place.
Yeah, clear. Riss will go back up and like, alright, we shouldn't take too long here because, hey, remember the fish guy that we rescued? There should be a lot around them here. They're usually not happy to see me.
We could disguise you.
Well, once they smell my blood, they know Sea Elf is Sea Elf.
Alright, everyone else takes the dinghy.
I'm very nervous about Iris being on the dinghy with us.
Ah!
Yeah, it just drops down. It's like barely above the water.
No, I'm sitting in the back, so like the front end is like kind of high up.
But you've been like threatening us the whole time as well. Like,
No, I've just been staring at you.
that's scary.
Oh, have you done the long rest, Riss? You've lost some health.
Oh yeah, you'll have had a sleepy in between.
Yeah, everyone can long rest in case you use stuff.
Yeah,
In the
didn't
previous
use any
stuff.
things.
Is my key 8 now? Do I get an extra
Yeah.
key point?
Yeah, I put it up to 8. At least on your actual feature.
Cool. And did you already do the unarmed strikes and all that stuff?
Yeah, your autumn strikes have your proficiency bonus and stuff as damage. Alright. To the far south, you can see an exit essentially leading into the more dense part of the jungle island.
This bit here.
That just leads up to the tree line. There's
Okay.
different. They all lead to the same place. It's up to you.
All right.
Are there any footprints or signs that other people have walked along this beach?
You can roll per perception. You do not see any recent footsteps, no. Or footprints, more so.
And these wreckage, there doesn't seem to be anything in them, right? Just
Polaris did not see anything with an investigation roll. They were, any cargo they had was picked clean and only, like, debris remained.
Who do we want connections with?
not me today.
Yeah, I wasn't. I feel
No.
like maybe not.
My perception check, it was a 18. That was just me scanning the cliffs around, like, the area.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Okay.
So Polaris, Ferdinand, and Eos for the thing? Okay.
It's like, oh, I've got Ed on my mind again. That doesn't happen often.
You seem to know these sea creatures better than anyone else, so
Yeah, it might be convenient for when I take a dive.
What I see at the top.
More trees in the horizon. That's like that. Like this is like a entry map.
Yeah, I'm not going. I'm gonna walk down this way. There's a pathway there, so I walked up the pathway.
Yeah, there's a path to the far south where everyone else is gathering.
We already had a perception check for like any signs of life, and I finished it right.
I got an 18.
I did a 22.
go ahead.
No, go.
I mean, even though obviously you were just looking for footprints and stuff because you can't see more than 60 feet anyhow.
Right.
I'll just. Is there anything of magical going on? Like any?
No.
No.
Just an island.
Okay, and nothing on the corpses as we're going by.
No items or any magical effects, or just bloated corpses left in the ocean. All right. As you walk down this canyon, essentially, you start to go on an upward slope and arrive at the actual. Like, it only takes a couple of minutes. You're at the dense part of the jungle now. You can tell that if you wanted to go through it, it'll be difficult. There are places where you can cut and hack your way through, but this is a very dense jungle. Countless branches and bushes, tall palm trees and other such trees blocking out the sun with a canopy. And you spend a decent while just wandering through, taking the sights, until you find what you can at least consider something of a clearing.
Have I seen any signs of life at all?
The occasional bird here and there.
Yo, what the fuck's with all the ducks?
That's a lot of ducks.
Something's off. There's too many ducks.
God,
Oh my
you know what I
God.
just realised, guys? There was probably a duck in the Maven's hideout. That was
I know. I was looking for it. I couldn't see any.
Sometimes they like come in.
We'll
after
never
you
get it
fire.
now.
Yeah, my AC does get nerfed, doesn't it?
Why?
I immediately touch this.
I don't have the arm of the spirits like permanently up now.
Oh
They
yeah.
go straight for the ducks. They're clearly fucking
It was still equipped. I had to unequip it.
So, Astrid, as you walk by this duck, its eyes glow a bit, and then stop glowing. And as you try to touch it, your hand phases through it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hello.
Can
Are
I
these
pull out?
mirror image ducks?
They-
This duck glows as Polaris walks by it.
I take out one of the ducks we have and give it a squeeze.
Nothing happens.
It's just
What magic is coming off it? What
Uh,
school? Just illusion?
probably illusion. Yeah.
Alright.
Can I pick up the rock it's sitting on?
No.
Why is
I
there
was
so
just
many
gonna
ducks?
carry the rock.
Why is there so many ducks?
Astrid,
Eos
as
is
you-
having a panic attack.
As you step there,
Do they
the
all look
duck's
the
eyes
same?
glow.
Oh, Mr. Duck.
Let me know
That's
if
so
any
cute.
of the schools are different.
No, they're all the same.
We probably could have avoided being seen by the ducks. Whoopsie.
Yeah, Astrid, as you stand there, this duck glows. And then,
I'm doing a great job of activating all the ducks.
Maybe if we activate them all, then the real one will appear, like in Zelda when you light all the torches.
Quack quack.
it activates. And then, the eyes glow when you're standing in front of it, and then as you move to the side, they stop glowing.
Do you see the last
Oh.
one? Okay.
Quack
Oh,
quack.
should we all stand in front of one? Do we have enough people to do that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah? Okay.
Take a duck, everyone.
If you
Sure,
all
yeah,
stand
go.
in front of them, all their eyes glow at the same time, and nothing else happens.
What, if
Aw.
we touch him,
Can
what
we
happens
touch
if
him?
touch him?
You cannot. Your hand faces through them.
It was worth checking.
What if I put
Down
one of the
here.
rubber duckies on top of the phase 3 rubber duck?
It just sits there. It doesn't. Nothing happens. The other duck is still there too.
Oh,
It's
do we
too-
need all of them for this to trigger or something? Maybe.
Seem to have collected them all.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe if everyone holds a duck.
We left some on the ship. Where's the quest?
I always have the duck with me.
We have
Yeah,
the
we got-
ducks, right?
14 out of 19 ducks. Eos is going to jump in here if someone doesn't stop him. Like, look at him.
It is
What-
exactly what he did last time.
Yeah.
What's down there?
Darkness and the sound of dripping water.
How far down? Is it further than 120 feet?
No, it's probably around probably 50, 100 feet. Ferdinand, what was this investigation for?
Do these
Fire
ducks
rope?
stand out in any way?
They all seem to be facing different directions, and when you stand in front of them, they glow.
Oh, it's where the last remaining ducks are at. They're pointing to the remaining ducks, aren't they? How many do we have left? 6?
Is it 14 out of 19, I think?
No, that's 5.
Yeah,
Fuck.
14 out of 19.
Maybe these are just here to mess with us.
Yeah,
I don't think that. I think. Do we stand in front of them at the right angle, looking into their eyes? Is that weird?
I think we did, right? That's what we said we did?
You all stood at them and lit up the lights, yes. And they only light up when you move in front of them or stand in front of them.
Yeah. Mm.
What can I see at the bottom of the well?
Water. Not a lot of water, just kind of dripping water and grass and bushes.
I'm gonna send some dancing lights down there.
Okay. You see more more of the same. Yeah, you can't change your vantage point essentially, but it's there's
Does-
greenery down there.
Does it smell like there's also water down there?
Yeah, you can even hear the faint sound of moving water, but not where you can see.
You want to tie a rope on? I'll go.
1 sec. I can handle this. Riss, do you want to go or?
Sure.
Yeah. I cast levitate.
Whoa!
Someone
this
can
is
get a
nice.
use of it.
Finally.
So you want the good news or the bad news?
Bad
There's only
news.
good news, right?
Pillars can go down 60 feet, but you have to keep following them, then move them down further.
I thought you said it was only 50 feet down or something.
It's 5,200. You don't know that you didn't know the exact range.
You can
Oh,
jump down.
okay. Well, in that case, I'll go down then.
I have spider climb. I can just
All right.
climb out.
It's sunlight.
If we need to.
Well, are you going down alone, or are you going to also have your party follow you? Is what I need to know.
I was just gonna scout to start with.
All right.
And how wide was the well?
5 to... It's like a normal well size. This is what you see at the bottom, Ida.
Okay. So I'm gonna float back up and just be like, yeah, okay, there seems to be a lot down here, so let's tie off a rope and head on down. I just wanted to use it.
Alright. Do you wish to tie the rope and leave these ducks behind, or do you wish to try to figure out if there's anything going on with them?
Oh. Can
Oh.
we...
There has to be
yes,
something
yes.
with the ducks.
We gotta find out what's going on with the duck. Maybe if we all say quack when we're all looking at them.
Can I do an Arcana roll? Let's see if that helps.
You can... What do you want to know?
They're not
What's happening
looking
with
at
the
each
ducks?
other. Matter.
What
Can I
up?
help with that?
Well, I need to...
Can we discuss this?
Why specifically Arcana is what I need to know. What are you trying to figure out? What do we want to... not just, what's going on with these ducks? They're magic. You know they're magic. What do you
I
want?
want to. Can I use my LRS and my detect magic to see how they're threaded through the weave to see if they're to understand what the spell is trying to create, like kind of like following a wire to see where it's connected to see where the signal's going.
You cannot, although you know why, because this is from Simus the Falsity. This is a god's antics going on.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All you know is that when you stand in front of them or move in front of them, they glow, and after you try touching them that way, they just your hand goes through them.
Should we pray to that guy, to the god?
Can
And be
I?
like,
What happens
"We
when I
have
touch
these?"
them when I'm behind them, when the eyes are not glowing?
It's still the same thing. Your hand goes through it, but there's no glowing going on when you're behind it.
What if someone stands in front of them and someone else grabs them from behind?
I see. They're immediately trying. And now?
Team traitor, let's go.
No, nothing happens.
Ada, can you mage hand them?
I'll try it.
Maybe they just don't like mortal bodies.
As you cast Mage Hand and try to touch it, no, it still goes through it.
Is there any writings or things, lists or anything?
There is
around
not.
it?
The only clues you picked up with Ferdinand's investigation is that they're all facing a specific direction, and when you walk in front of them, their eyes glow.
Wait, maybe we have.
There...
Okay, I turn and maybe we gotta turn and walk in the direction they're going.
I'm so bad at puzzles.
They're not all facing the same direction. That's what I initially thought.
But they're also like this one at the top is pointing to that one.
How long do they keep glowing? Like how far do I need to be in front of it? Like right in front or a bit further?
As long as you're in like for Ibis, it's still glowing as he moves away from it, but is standing in front of its direction.
So it's just line of sight.
There's not like one spot where you can light them all on.
Yeah.
I imagine it does have something to do with all of us standing in front of it, each of them.
But
Yeah,
nothing
but
happened. They just all lit up.
For instance, Astrid's stuck over here is still lit up.
Yeah, because Astrid's in front of it, right?
Correct.
Can we all stand in front of it again, and then we're just going to look around and search at anything that might have changed?
Try to look
Oh,
where the
sorry.
duck is
I'm
looking
sorry.
at.
I got this one. Oh,
If you look where the ducks are looking, you just see, trees, jungle, nothing stands out.
tree. I'm trying.
And as they all light up again, nothing happens. They're still illusionary. You can't do anything to
And there's
touch
nothing
them.
else around that's changed, nothing.
No, just, the fact ducks are looking in a straight line, and they glow when you walk in front of them.
So this one's still lit up, even though I've taken a step this way.
Correct.
If I put an inanimate object in front of it, does it light up?
Depends. Are you just holding up in front of its eyes or what?
Yeah, like if I'm holding up like a branch, like a tree branch, I break off like a branch and I put the leaves in front of it without me standing in front of it.
It
What
does not.
happens? It does not. It doesn't light up. Okay.
Yes, Astrid, it's still glowing even over there.
I'm just trying to figure out where the walls are.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oof.
For instance,
They're
Ferdinand, it
pictures
glows when you're
somewhere.
standing there, but not when you're standing here.
So they're all glowing right now.
Yes, everyone's standing in
What
front of them, yes.
What do they look like? Like ordinary duckies, or do they have like a motif to them?
No, these are all ordinary duckies.
That bloody god is probably watching and laughing his ass off.
What
Stupid
happens when I
mortals.
pour? What happens
Yeah,
when
his
I
name
pour
is
some water
Random.
on the duck?
Sorry, what happens when you pour water on the duck?
Yeah.
When you do what to the duck?
Riz stands in
Water.
front of the duck and pours some water on top of it.
Nothing happens, the water just goes through the duck.
Not water off a duck to duck's back.
I'm going to sit inside of the duck.
Alright, you sit inside the duck, nothing happens.
So you now have a duck inside you.
Radiation
Can I
poisoning.
see anything?
No.
Duck vision.
There's nothing on this wall that I'm at, right?
Correct.
I guess a religious person should pray to him, maybe?
To the duck?
No,
Bloody
if
duck
you...
god.
Oh, I mean, you could.
Pointing around, are we missing a duck?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ducks.
There'll be one missing.
You sure that's all? Is there not like a fucking random duck somewhere plastered like a fucking Where's Waldo?
Hmm.
Oh yeah, do you give in? Do you try to pray to Simon's, be like, yo bro, what's going on? Or do you
Yeah,
Well,
prove
No
yourself?
way they respond to that.
I think he'd just be amused by our confusion.
If we started with this one, and you followed it all the way down, you can get to this duck.
Yeah, let's try to do them in order.
But then, if you followed this duck, you would get where Ibis is,
And if you can't
which
keep
is
going,
inside of this one. Oh, do we just have? Oh, I don't know.
What, do you reckon there's a pattern?
Yeah, but I can't see it. Like,
So you start here, you walk down to here,
get
then you
to-
turn down to there, further down to
Yeah.
here, then across to here, and then
But
back
this
up
guy's-
to here. Oh, but
Yeah,
then
he's
you're
the
going to be
weird one.
crossing that one again.
That's also, yeah, that's a good idea, Ibis, if we just don't get through without them letting up at all.
I mean, because there is a path to do that, it's just all wiggly. Maybe.
Yeah, because if you're in...
what happens if I break the rock the duck's standing on?
That's rude.
Oh, that one. Oh no, he's pointed that way.
What happens? Well, if I were to break, can I try to break the rock it's on? Is that a bad idea? I feel it's a really bad idea, isn't it?
Oh, wait, but we've got this duck coming along here,
That one at the top. Can see
that one
a
at
lot,
the
yeah.
top.
Can we draw lines on the map that have their sight lines?
Sure. I'll do that for you, give me a sec.
Thank you, that's way easier than me figuring it out.
Does that matter before we go on this red herring?
It's something to try.
The DM
There's
is
one-
being awfully quiet right now.
Oh,
Also,
so his
it
view is
can't-
blocked. Oh, yeah. So
You have
we
to
start-
Duck up. You have to go through without the duck seeing you.
Yeah, easy. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da.
But we've already lit them all up, so
Nah, they've forgotten. Everyone stay out of sight of a duck for a sec. Da-da. Da-da-da.
Ferdinand's been in the sight of a duck the whole time. Oh.
Da-da-da. Fair enough. Where's the end goal? Like this?
You just a dive into the well.
Just jump in, like I did it.
Yeet.
So if we can all go through without setting off one of the ducks.
Yeah.
Good try and
I
grab
s-
that duck.
Alright. You have collected the sentry duck. You keep seeing it
Hey!
move in the corner
Oh!
of your eyes.
Wow.
Good thinking, whoever that was. I've already forgotten.
did.
Sounds like Kelly. Yeah.
What? Whatever,
Nah.
whatever. Yeah.
I just got it.
I throw the duck to Ivis.
I give it a squeeze.
Duck
I hope the
acquired.
god was amused.
Does it make the sound that you get in a Metal Gear Solid when you get spotted with a exclamation mark?
You know, honestly, I could have set it up so it would have played an audio file when that happened, but I feel like that would have been too obvious. Like, oh, it spotted us. Of course, that's what it is. Alright, you have collected a duck. Do you wish to go down into the actual place now?
Yay.
Completed the
Go.
minigame.
One moment. As you all arrive down here, it's a good 100 feet climb down. You can see that this outpost has been gutted by ocean water, turned it into one of the few semi-above ground. Double checking. Sorry. Here we go. As you descend down this well, you soon find yourselves in what was once the well's aquifer. Now, years later, the water has continued to flow, carving a way through a mixture of natural foundation and stone walls. Foliage grows abundantly around you despite only the occasional rays of light. Other than the roaring of the nearby streams and the occasional animal yelp, all seems quiet this far down.
Boy, this looks really nice. Is the water here still salt, or is it
It is salt.
Hmm.
There are pools of fresh water, but like the rivers and stuff are ocean water.
I was gonna look for like signs of animal life or other forms of life, but I rolled a 1.
Can I see if there's been other people here recently? Is that investigation?
Yeah, investigation. There are no footprints or signs of people coming across here as of late.
There's an area that's suddenly gray for me. Is that a glitch, or is that actually a gray area?
Fog of
here?
war. Like, you can't see it anymore, there's a pillar.
Oh yeah, but like saturation. Like I understand that there's
Oh, that's dark
fog
vision.
of war, but
Like, there's no light there.
Because there's no light there. No source of light.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You, Polaris, before you dive in the water, you can see that it is a decently strong current.
Okay, how deep is it? Is it up until my knees or like my waist?
It's from what you can see, it's murky water. It's not really clear, but it looks deep.
There are there's architecture here. How's it look, and how old and like how worn down is it?
Oh, it is very old, and it faintly resembles the Frontier architecture, essentially.
Right.
But like pillars have fallen over, any stone foundations have been like just lost to time.
I'm gonna start actively searching for any traps and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Also, I think I'm completely invisible to everyone apart from Ivis now.
Yeah, creatures have relied on dark vision.
Yeah.
Fucking creepy.
So like, there's a really strong underwater currents here. It's really interesting.
Are there any fish in the water? If I look down into it.
It's relatively murky. You can roll perception if you want to see if there's any fish. Yeah, you can see some fish floating around the surface.
I imagine this is sort of like looks like a natural cave-in kind of thing with all the water.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. You're now what probably would have been the fortress itself, but a lot of it has caved in and has been overgrown.
Does this look like it would have been a main entrance hallway, or is this more like we might as well have entered the fucking a side alley?
Most likely side, given how you came down a well.
Good point. Good point.
I see that everyone's gone to the left.
Alright. It's around like 20 feet or so down to the water as you kind of come up to these cliffs.
Ah, so these are cliffs.
My token is bugged. Not letting me move. Oh, now it is. Cool. We should just quickly check the other way. Make sure we're not leaving our flank exposed.
Fucking. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see anything where I'm at.
It's very dark in here.
Yeah, it is pretty though. Oh, there's some lightness at the north.
Ah, yeah, it goes... stretches out a fair bit.
Yeah, you see a bunch of boulders that look like you could cross that way without having to really roll. As long as you all have 10 straight, you can make that jump to the little path ahead.
Wait,
Are we doing the
I don't know if I
RPG
have 10
thing?
strength. I've got 8
Wait.
strength.
Okay.
Monka, wait. That's water area. So if you do want to go around that edge, you're gonna have to make an athletics climbing, essentially.
Oh, I can do that. I have spider climb.
Oh yeah, and then you're fine, as long as it's in the dark. So Eos does some very strange climbing. If you have any ropes you want to secure, you can always do that too, for the group.
Oh, let me look first. What's up here? There's fucking nothing up here. I'll secure a rope.
It looks like this connects up to further.
I imagine Iris is just wading through the water because she's so heavy.
Well, I
No.
can fly.
Yeah.
Oh
Hey.
yeah, you can fly now. Fuck.
Yeah, Ibis can literally just fly around, just 20 feet at a time.
So I'm looking at the stream. Yeah, I'm not seeing the same thing as the stream is.
Wait, because you have 60 feet of vision. Or do you not?
Well, there's blackness on a bunch.
Oh, give me a
of parts.
second. Yeah, something went wrong with this token version. Let me respawn you. Boop. Boop. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, I guess
Yep.
it wasn't updated. This was an older map, and sometimes tokens don't get updated if they're on like maps from a long time ago. All right, I presume you're using ropes and stuff to help each other across.
Yeah, I'll just fly it across. Ooh.
Can you carry us?
No.
Here, I'll tie the rope over here somewhere, or I'll just hold on to it. I'm 2,000 pounds.
All right.
Eos goes across the rope like a monkey. He's just grabbing with his hand and just pulling himself across while letting his feet swing below him.
Was it his gorilla hand?
Yes, I've got 2 of them.
He went all in. All right. Do
I
you
respect
secure a
that.
rope here, or just use it temporarily?
I help him hold it, I guess.
I'm just holding it. Yeah, I'm not tying it. to
Okay, so you
anything.
plan on you're gonna like pick it up after you're done. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So everyone can go across one at a time. I'm not gonna make you roll. It's like a DC 10. Might as well just let you have it. All right. There is a boulder in your way. You can try slipping through it, or you could try breaking the boulder.
Ivy, you move this.
I'm gonna try and break it.
All right. Attack of your hammer, or your yeah. All right. Hits. I forget. Is that adamantine? Let me double check. No, it doesn't deal any additional damage, but it is enough to start. As you kind of whack it and slam this hammer into the boulder, it starts to crack and shatter. And I won't make you roll more times, but it does take a couple hits more before you finally destroy the boulder in your way. Making loud, thundering, crashes of your hammer each time you strike. That kind of echo along the walls of the chamber.
Yeah, I'm sure I didn't alert anyone.
Oh, that's loud, buddy.
That was a big rock.
This is another drop, right, random?
Yeah, 20. If you see a cliff, it's like 20 feet or so.
Yeah.
To the left, you have a couple rocks you can stand on to make it across, and to your right, just a little caved-in section with water.
I'm gonna do a quick little fly around. I could go up by myself, but that's probably not a smart thing.
Are these rocks good enough to just jump across, random?
They are, yes. All right. 1 second. To the north, you can see, after cutting your way through this underground maze, you can see what may look like a site of worship.
Oh
With
shit.
only a few stone slabs remaining of a once elegant floor, it's remarkable that the altar you can see in the distance to the north even still exists. Ferdinand, you can tell that a divine power hums from it, the power of Guesis. However, sitting in front of it is a very large sanguine, with two elegant-looking ones standing on either side of it.
There's a duck.
Wait, where's the duck?
Duck?
Duck.
Duck.
On the altar!
Oh, I can't see the altar yet.
Okay, do we want me to go invisible, sneak around, and get the duck? That's what we're here for, right?
Is that Guasis' guide? That would be hilarious.
If you grab that duck, you are forgiven.
How, random, you said this is a place of worship to Guasis, right?
The place ahead has the divine aura of Guesis. Also, keep in mind this Baron is looking directly at you guys, is tapping his foot, because it can also see at least 5 of you just standing there.
I'm all whispering like, should we sneak around him?
How, familiar
Give a
am
little
I
awkward
with,
wave.
or, like, as a fellow, Guasis follower, how chill will I be with these Sigahagman boys?
You have no idea. You don't even speak their language.
I could.
You could.
Riz will land on one knee and make sure it looks really not dangerous, because he remembers the previous interaction with these, and he's like, oh yeah, we're not friends.
Well, I think you're currently still hidden, so I would have been telling you to kind of just stay hidden, if you can.
So there are 2 spells, Ferdinand. You can do comprehend languages, or you can cast tongues on yourself.
Do I even know tongues?
Yeah, I think it's one of your innate ones from your archetype. Let me double check.
No.
Is it not? Oh yeah, you have it, but you don't have it prepared. And it's not a ritual spell, I don't think. Yeah, so never mind.
Whereas comprehend is,
Yes.
but that means I only understand it, right?
You know the literal meaning, yeah. So you're gonna have the same scenarios as last time you did this, where it's like having to talk about in circles until you understand each other.
I mean, I can talk to them with the psychic whispers, but they need to not resist it.
You also remember the last time you tried
they
doing that, and they did not like that, correct?
Yeah.
I could draw pictures again.
Do I have a holy symbol of Guazes? Can I raise that?
You can.
Do they respond to that at all?
Roll insight.
I rolled that. In fact, before I do, can I cast the market value on the big boy?
I think that's within 60 feet. Let me double check.
I say so.
I don't know that. Yeah, it's within 60 feet of you, so I don't know if you're close enough.
Fine. I'll just do a regular roll inside.
Yeah, you get a little bit closer. They are getting more. You can tell. Anyone can tell. He's getting very impatient. They're all just kind of standing in the dark, whispering each other in a different language. When it knows you're there.
Fine. I'll move on within 60 feet. This is 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
Because he's looking both impatient and whatever. I'll keep my glasses thing raised, and I'll do another insight check, and I'll say.
Are you casting comprehend? I imagine you're casting comprehend languages as a spell, not as a ritual, because that takes 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then I'll say something along the lines of, "Greetings, is this a place of worship to Goases?" And I really emphasize Goases. And then inside check. with comprehend languages. Like,
All right. As you mentioned, Squasis, he seems to recognize the name, but he kind of scowls. This is a chunky lad. The others all are lithe and muscular. He seems to have muscle, but he's more of like the, sumo wrestler build. Has a very large gut, kind of hanging over him. But he is a unit with large scales that act as armor. Despite being almost relatively nude, he does have this elegance about him, this sort of innate radiance. As you can see, golden scales upon it, like golden bronze scales upon his head. He speaks, and only you understand Ferdinand.
what's he say?
If you have come here seeking worship, I will allow you to turn back. We do not worship Goasis' current form, but that of her past.
I'll relay that to the party. It seems like they're the worshippers of the more primal past of my god. You remember the one we witnessed before?
It's interesting. It feels a bit like she is what she is.
Maybe not to these creatures.
Hmm.
Can I do like a religion check to see if I can like do anything with that?
Sure, what do you want to try to figure out with the religion check?
What do I know about this, like, I'd say, like, sect, or, like, this path of the worship of Graces that is more inclined to her primal old nature?
You can roll religion for that. Alright, based on what you know, Goasis used to be a Leviathan, which means that they worship Leviathans, not the gods.
Right.
While they may respect Goasis, because she was once a Leviathan and is also the god of the seas, they aim their prayers more so at her previous self. The Leviathan
Right,
that was...
so
yeah.
It is actually less about Goasis, the god as we know, or more about the creature and strength and everything it represented before becoming a...
Correct. Which is why they're not openly hostile to you. But you have come to their home.
I do have a rod dedicated to Leviathans. I do have literal Leviathan blood running through my veins. I think the problem is I can't communicate with them.
Yeah, you can give it a try. You can try convincing them.
How am I going to do that without fucking being able to speak?
It's possible the Baron can understand you, but a priestess might be able to.
That's a good point, actually. I don't know if they can. Well, fuck it. Let's try it. I'll, like, hold up as I, like, inch closer a bit. The rod in one hand. And I hope as I move further into the light, and, like, the small scales along my, like, cheekbones and neck catch some of the light, I'll say something like, I am familiar with the more primal nature of Glacis, yes.
The Baron squints his fish eyes, blinking one at a time as he looks at you.
Oh, fuck. He wants my body. Oh, no. Guys, I don't think this is gonna... I'm not doing a great job. I think he just wants to feast on me now.
It has been a long time. since I have witnessed signs of our leviathans. What brings you here?
Is this in his language?
Yeah.
And do I get the understanding that he probably understood what I said, or is he...
He understands what you are at the very least.
Right. How am I gonna... He's probably not gonna like us coming for a tear of quiet.
Especially since the tears are from before she ascended.
Exactly. It's probably like a super religious thing to them. But at the same time, we are here to help out the old Leviathan. If only I had...
Reaches back for Ida's hat to feel smart for a bit. Okay, what do I do?
Just a little bit for a moment.
I never got like a
Unfortunately, if Edda
scroll.
takes it off, she dies. So.
Yep.
I never got a scroll of tongues or something. Why did I do that?
Wait.
Wait, yes. Oh no, I got scroll of commune.
Oh, you could like draw a picture of an aboleth and then like put a light cross through it, like.
I do have a calligraphy set.
It's up to you. The Baron seems to be able to understand the intricacies of your language a little bit better than the warrior would. But he's still speaking in his native language.
We seek to stop the aboleths from rising and protect whatever the Leviathans had as their cause.
And why does that bring you to this place?
To do this, we seek a relic, one I suspect of great value and power, the tear, from a more primal form.
Right then.
You are familiar, I imagine?
You ask for something of importance, land dweller.
I am more than my companions familiar with its value through my religion, through the blood coursing through my veins, through this mission we are on. Yes, I am aware of its importance.
Roll persuasion.
I suck at persuasion.
And remember, you have things you can use to help this out.
Do you want to use the staff? Is that something?
Actually, I think you got rid of that old graft you have, so you don't have that
Yeah,
anymore.
I had to because of the LRS sticking.
Yeah, temporal spine, yeah.
So enhance is no longer installed. I used market value on him, but that's only for insight.
You can also... players can give you inspiration if they have it.
Do I have inspiration?
It's on your
I
character sheet. It's a
do.
little glowing D20.
I have the glowing D20. Eric, do you want the glowing D20?
Getting the glowing D20 is kind of lame for actual like moments of relative importance.
Well, it's not a nat D20. It's an inspiration. You get advantage.
Oh, why'd you want to f*** out that?
Yeah,
No, because
I have it as well.
Inspirational. Do you want my inspiration?
Also
I
because...
got it.
Yeah, I think Eos has it, and I think Polaris has it because Polaris keeps dumping his gold into the ocean.
Yep.
Respect.
I've got.
Yeah,
Oh, your buddy into the water.
Did Edda get inspiration for betraying us?
No, but I'll give Ida inspiration for overcoming their trauma.
Aww.
Yeah, I got it for giving up the demon sword.
All right, Eric, I'm clicking my inspiration for you.
Thanks. Let's fucking.
Now, how
great.
do you inspire Ferdinand in character?
He is way back there with me, so I assume he's speaking with psychic whispers.
Well, that only goes to Ida, so it's like...
Riz worships the same god.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it will be a religious bond that they have, which is like they don't have a lot of connection, Ferdinand and Polaris, but once it's about Guasis, they suddenly understand each other. Let's see. And I think could it be that Riz sends him a prayer or like prays for him?
Yeah, you can pray for him.
Okay, Riz will pray for him. Do you want me to roll religion?
No, you're good.
Okay.
I'll just pass along the gist of whatever they say, just some stuff about Graces and
Is this like one of those classic pass on the message things where
Yeah.
things get lost?
Yep.
It's okay.
Like, what, you're dumping bananas into the sea? Can you stop distracting me?
Hmm.
Alright. Persuasion with advantage.
Alright. The Baron taps his foot.
Can we do like a guide?
Yeah, you can use guidance.
I feel like a 15 isn't going to make them give up their aspect either.
I mean, a 14 was a check, so we're
So,
good.
I mean, there's no way we can help this, right?
No. I mean,
Fuck.
like, what do you mean help? He already has advantage.
Yeah, no, we can't do anything else.
Yeah. So as you kind of give your little speech, you know, about how you needed for the Guaces and all that, the Baron strokes his long little tentacles on his face, speaks softly to his priest and priestesses. And the priestess will approach you.
I will stay calm, stay cool, stay collected. But I will insight check, actually. What the fuck is this priest doing?
They're coming over to touch you.
Okay, like in like a sort of like investigation style.
Oh, with the intent to cast a spell on you.
No,
And I recognize the spell that they're trying to cast.
You wouldn't. It's not one you know. But it
With-
is divination magic.
with
Okay.
15, can I tell if it's like, oh fuck me, or
They're
I'll
not
let
approaching
know
you
it's
in.
divination magic.
They're not approaching you
Yeah.
in an aggressive manner, at the very least.
fine? I'll let it happen. I'll let it happen.
Hmm.
Oh, this is. I imagine I like recognize what's happening.
Yes, because this is a spell you know. The Baron will now speak
Oh.
a little bit clearer to you. It is of my understanding that you have a quest given to you by Guasis, correct?
This is correct. Yes.
And you require a relic to see it completed in order to stop the return of the Apocalypse.
This is correct.
Then you must.
There is a threat of the Abolus being released. It would throw the seas back into great turmoil. It opposes exactly whatever the Leviathans intended back far before I walked these lands.
Trying to decide how much you can actually tell him from the oath, but I think that's within reason.
Was this like this was oath.
Yes, there's oath
Sure.
bound, which would kill you if you speak it. I'm pretty sure you.
I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know if you can go
lost
that
I
in
assume
depth.
I assume that you're like skirting the line. As
Yeah,
much
you're
as
telling them
possible.
as regard. You're not telling them exact details. You're just saying it involves the Aboliths and Leviathans.
Yes.
Because that's something that's not tied to the oath. People can know of them outside of it. Just not what the rod does and what it's the whole purpose
Exactly.
involved,
So,
yes.
like, especially these guys will know of the age-old conflict.
I understand. Choose your champion. And he waves his hand.
Excuse me?
Step behind Ivis.
Oh,
If
God.
you wish for one of our relics, you must prove you deserve it, that you can keep it safe on your journey. Choose your champion. As he looks towards one of his sanguine warriors, they will come out of the water onto dry land, and, given the scars, you recognize this sanguine warrior. This is the one you saved from itself.
Oh, my boy!
Oh, you can talk to him now.
Oh, hello.
Hello, puny
Upon-
rat humanoid.
Upon hearing
Oh, God.
him say, "Oh my boy," Riz does peek and has a quick look. Nods, goes down again.
I did not expect to see you here. At least not so soon, or even at all. But
The feeling's mutual. I am happy to see that you got out of that monastery in relatively one piece.
I would have been happier if I could have culled the weaklings there who captured me. But I honored our deal. Is the sea witch still with you?
Yep.
Can I kill them?
No. No, I'm
Choose them
afraid
as your
that-
champion.
You're being pointed out.
Son of a bitch.
I look at Polaris. Like none of us can hear this, right? Like we're just.
You just
Even if
this
we
is
can, we
yeah.
can't understand
You
it.
can't understand
we
it.
can't understand it.
I am tempted to just pump a temporal spine double blasted lightning bolt in his face.
Chad, are you feeling?
That would be like a big dick move.
It's like, hey, I am here on like Gloss's orders. You think I'm a pushover?
I'm on a mission from God.
Well, yeah, but I'm afraid if I like miss or don't kill him in like one turn, I'm fucked.
Yeah, right. You're just gonna fucking turn around and big
Like,
slap
oh,
you.
God. Oh, sorry, bro. I didn't mean it. If we chill.
You gonna fuck around and find out?
Okay, 1 second.
You're thinking about it. Go ahead and get your buffs up. Everyone buff them if we can.
So there's a couple of things we can. There's like combat going on. Okay.
Are you wanting to do this, or do you wanna fucking?
No, I am not like particularly eager to go into Mortal Kombat personally.
Fight.
Would I do it? Possibly.
Do I hear Mortal Kombat? I'm gonna like jump over the rock and like jog up.
Yeah, the Mortal Kombat theme starts playing in your head as you walk up. It gets
Whoa.
louder and louder.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be great. I can hold my own in a fight, but I tend to be more slippery than straight, duking it out, you know?
Eos is like vibrating right now.
A fair fight isn't really Ida's style. Yeah, that's true.
Smartest way to fight.
I'm gonna like motion Riz forward at this point. I already know you're here. Come on.
Riz will stand up. I'm not sure if I'm like, well.
I would maybe not. Not everyone else is going to be maybe react the same way when they see you.
He feels like at this point, like hiding is lying to them.
Yeah, as Polaris steps out of the shadows, you hear Ferdinando across the area. All the sanguines are going, "Sea witch, sea witch, sea witch."
Yeah. I know. It's vital to this mission we're on. Okay, chill.
Betrayals by the betraying. The Baron speaking.
Oh fuck.
Do not trust them. They always speak lies.
Okay, good to know.
I mean, frankly, Baron, I think this one is too dumb to speak very big lies.
They are indeed dumb, the warrior says.
It's nice to finally be able to talk with someone about these things. I've been with this party for months, and it's finally to just sort of get it out of my system. It's nice that we see eye to eye.
We all fully understand him with this as well, because tongues means that everyone can understand you.
Fuck. No, but I don't. I just have it, right?
You only have it, but they can hear you.
Would maybe be able to understand it, but he is fully distracted by something that's on the wall and is just completely zoning out.
You see the small one with the plate on the head? That one tried to fucking betray us massive. Wait, never mind. This is probably not very convincing to like.
Do you want me to kill them as well?
That would be detrimental to this mission. If you give me like a minute, I'm gonna
I'll
get
replace
you
them if I kill them.
Wait, I could have a party of cool Sahagwan motherfuckers.
They all start flexing in the water.
Shit, they're
Is
pretty
Ivis going to
cool.
flex as well, so they have a flex off?
I'm
Flex
squeezing up.
back, yeah.
Alright, which one of you Mortal Kombat fuckers wants to fight?
Well, Gorilla Arm man over here looked like he really was itching to fight.
I gotta try him out.
Yeah, but Ivis is a beast.
Ivis is
Yeah.
I'm actually a little worried here, but we'll be alright.
Could flip
would
the
be a
coin
neat-
between you guys.
Is that what we want to do?
Sure.
1d20
What are your
fire,
thoughts, Ivis? You want to do this?
roll off.
Willow 1d2, I'll be 1, Eos is 2.
Oh. Sorrowful. Oh.
Beat his ass, Ivis.
Yep, go for
Wait
it,
up.
buddy.
I'm kind of eager to see Ivis unleashed.
I think
Buff
he
him.
needs to work some stuff
Yeah,
out.
give him
He's just
some
gonna-
buffs.
He's just gonna have like Edda's face on the on it the
What?
entire time and just work out some issues.
Oh no, don't worry, it'll be Astrid's face sometimes too.
Keep in mind, out of character, if you do buff Ivis, they will buff their champion as well.
Oh,
I don't need any buffs.
Nah.
He's buff enough.
All we do is like we put down like a little like a little chair. We put a towel over his shoulders. We talk into his ears. You got this, buddy. You got this.
Yeah, Riz will like massage, will help like pump him up, like you can do this.
And then when he goes for the right hook, you dodge and you like fuck him up in the kidney.
Eos,
Okay.
broken pillar. Pull out like a bag of gold, put it on it, and he's gonna nod to Ivis and look at the Sahagwan.
I guess we're fighting.
Ah, yes, you send the tallest and most muscular one to challenge me, as it should be. I forget if I actually
flex.
gave him a name before. I think it was just a warrior. I don't think I ever actually told the name. He introduces himself, only Ferdinand understands. I am Wrath, and I will be your end.
Nice to
What
meet you, Rath. Ivis will fuck you up.
Alright, get closer, Ivis. You have to go. It's gonna be within range of each other. You're not gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
a brawl.
Eos is waiting for people to place bets with him.
Oh, they don't
Is
bet.
it-
What do you
He'll
mean?
bet.
No, they don't bet. They don't
He's
even know
gonna
what.
scoop it. He's gonna look back at the rest of his party and like nod towards
What the fuck are you doing? This is like honorable combat for their like religious relic, and you want to place bets? Go back to your little blood arena, you idiot.
Riz will take his time to pray for Ivis, to pray for his for this battle, because it's a religious battle. Do you want me
Indeed.
to roll religion?
You can roll religion. Is that a prayer or just a general pray? Because are you trying to get Goise's attention, or just giving a good luck prayer?
A good luck prayer.
Yeah, you can just roll religion then. Yeah. Good luck, Ivis. Also, keep in mind you only have Dragon High close attuned, not the Champion's Duel.
Okay, I know.
Alright. Wrath slams his chest with his fist. Let the honorable Ben battle begin. It is to the death. Only one of us will get out of this alive.
Damn.
And I guess I can't understand that.
You cannot.
Oh my,
It's-
what's that?
Oh, look
It's all
at the
good, Ivy.
initiative leader.
You're back,
yeah.
bro.
That looks
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah, it helps out when there's a lot of
It's-
units there, but there's only 2, so it doesn't look as fancy, but yeah, there you go.
Welcome to the Baldur's Gate experience.
You're welcome. Ives, it is your turn. Let us begin.
Well, you know how I got started off? Rah. And you know what? It's gonna be reckless.
Alright. And that is a crit.
That's a good start. Now, do I need to use the crit damage, or did that do double damage? Okay.
And
So I
that
used
is a
the
hit.
crit.
Wait, what? You were using the vulnerability or?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
what I was asking.
Okay.
Just so I don't forget, 2 more damage.
I'm not sure how complex this is going to be, but you might be able to do insight checks as well.
Mm,
Oh, Nope.
Nope.
Okay. This turn.
Have you raged?
Yeah, I raged.
Oh, cool. What was it? Oh no, you've got the different rage now, haven't you?
I do, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I would heal, but I don't have any damage done yet.
Alright, its turn. Double checking stats real quick. Wait, this is cold damage you're doing, right? Or are you doing bludgeoning? Well, I need to know.
Oh, I guess I was doing cold damage.
Then, real quick,
They're
Probably resistant.
highly resistant to cold, most likely.
let me
Yeah.
reset it real quick.
Well, I'll tell you what, the first one I
Yeah,
would be
first
doing
one cold.
cold,
Yeah.
and then I would realize, oh, he's resistant, and so the second one would be bludgeoning. That would be rational. So the first one, yeah,
First one went 11,
cold.
sorry. 11, then you used physical, 16, doubled.
And then 2 more damage.
Alright. First and foremost, tries to bite you. Misses, and it brings out its trident of power.
Wasn't it reckless?
Yeah, he has
Oh,
advantage.
okay, give me a second then.
Just roll again.
Another miss.
Still
Alright. But this has advantage as he brings out his trident of power. 24 the hit.
It misses. No, I don't take damage.
Your AC is 22 plus, oh, I guess it's 25, right?
Yes.
And final attack.
Huh? Do that.
18 misses.
Alright, alright.
Fuck me, Ivis is strong.
Yeah, we need to be taking every
That's right.
major fight we can get.
We sent in a fucking beast!
17
Wait,
is
do we
Hmm?
what does the amulet do again? Like, is that action or is that bonus action?
Oh, I'm not attuned to it.
Oh, okay.
Because I got my dragon clothes.
17 hits.
Bludgeoning.
Another hit. Is that your turn?
How often can you fading
Yep.
tears?
It's a reaction, and I think I can use it in my proficiency. So
Okay.
No insight or anything?
I rolled a 7.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see.
$27. Yep.
Hit.
You didn't apply the rage buff to yourself. So let me heal you. Alright.
I'm just gonna keep on doing reckless.
Alright. 21 for 19.
Okay, and I'm gonna heal. Which one is it? Draining. I'll do it later. So I heal 10.
$16 hits for 18.
Yo, Iris is a fucking freak.
I heal 6 more.
Yeah, as you keep slamming this hammer
You juiced him.
into the warrior, he keeps trying to parry and strike back, but you are destroying him, breaking through his defenses. He's not a barbarian like you. His armor starts to shatter at the seams as his mithril breastplate cannot endure your assault. He growls and howls.
I don't think they respect mercy, so do what you gotta do, buddy.
So that was your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn. Not even gonna bother inside. He has advantage.
He's hit twice now, and he's had advantage every single time.
I have 22 AC plus
Yeah,
fading
it's
tears.
crazy.
Yeah, he is absolutely juiced beyond belief.
Alright, you're now bleeding.
Okay. I look down at the blood.
You take 1 damage at the start of your turn. 20 hits for 20. $24 hits for 22.
I think he's done, right?
What is this madness?
He's just untouched. Fully healed.
No!
Oh, I'm bleeding.
Oh,
Alright, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
I cannot fail my lord.
Death comes for us all.
I from like the side, like Ferdinand will look up at the Baron and say something along, you realize, right, that this is not a failure in any sense. This is proving that we are worthy to carry this relic forward on this quest.
The Baron watches uninterested.
Oh my god, these guys are fucking tough as nails.
oh yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Oh, that was a good hit. That did hurt.
Where does this
Does this hurt?
inhumane strength come from? Ugh!
oh, he's just gone. Okay, goodbye, my friend.
One more round at least, but Jesus.
What are you?
I wish I could understand what you're saying, but you sound mad.
I can confirm that he is mad.
Oh, fade through him.
How often do we hear Ivan's whisper the names Edda and Astrid under his breath as he's beating the living fuck out of the face man?
Anna's back here watching this in the dark, just like, oh god.
This could have been me.
He's slowly backing away.
Doesn't he
I
only
think
do 18?
everyone in the party
Vulnerability
right now is at least a little
bypasses resistance.
bit shocked.
Okay, that's fine. Oh,
Damage.
okay. Oh, I can see her face in you.
Oh my God.
This isn't personal. This is just life.
No! Carries it to the side.
Ooh,
I
I'm gonna use
cannot
that.
fail, my lord!
I'm gonna use that vulnerability stack this time.
No! No!
Ah, Edda. Astrid. Ah,
If his mood switches to happy, this is fucked up.
ah.
It's like Ive is going to be our big boss battle at the end.
Oh, you gotta see what happens once I level up.
The Baron looks down at Ratharath's corpse,
Reaching really levels of power over
stands up, picks up the corpse with one hand and tosses into the ocean water, where all the other sanguines start to feast upon it.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking gnarly, bro.
I take all comers.
Hmm. Pathetic display from my warrior, but a good one from yours. You may take the tear, and we will not kill the crew.
My thanks, Baron.
Oh, is it over? I thought he was coming to fight me too.
I just go get the duck.
That was a lot.
Flexes.
Yeah,
What's
as you kind
that?
of peer in, players, you can see on the left, Ratharath, your totally sanguine friend from earlier, is just being torn apart by the sanguine in the water, tipping and tearing. Each of them trying to gain some strength of this warrior so they can grow and strengthen themselves. The two
Polaris
priests.
has like a cold sweat because he's probably heard stories about how savage these creatures are and does not want to be close to all of this bullshit. He takes another step back. No. He's like, no,
I just
no.
look back with a smile, kind of creeping up on the face. So I look towards Astrid.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
You feeling a bit better there, Ivis?
You know, I'm feeling better. I really am. It's like I got
not-
some.
It's not good to keep all those emotions pent up.
Yeah, it was a nice release.
Alright, do you...
I do, I'm not like a therapist or anything, but I would recommend looking into other ways to express frustration other than beating the living crap out of a fishman in Mortal Kombat.
I
But
don't
this
know.
is something we can work towards, of course.
Wait a minute. This whole operation was your idea.
You did a great job, Ivis. I am proud.
So, do we grab the duck?
Yeah? I think you should probably do it. This guy's
Let's do that. Wait. Once we have the tier, we can look into that as our second part.
Look, not the
Ivis? Ivis?
The priestess and priest both bow their heads to Ivis as he approaches, and there is a duck with a little crown on it.
Yeah.
I grab the duck.
Alright, you have collected the regal duck. It looks down at you with distaste, with a lopsided crown.
Glorious.
And then there's
This
this
is
whole
what we-
altar thing that can be opened as well.
Oh, this. Oh. I guess.
Secondary.
Open the altar.
Right, inside you see a very strange looking artifact. It looks like it is indeed a tear that has been encased in red crystal. Like, looks like it's still, like you could almost swear it was still flowing freely down Goyce's scaled cheeks. This is a relic of the Queen of the Seas, Goddess of the Tempest, and the circular orb contains a raging storm. As you hold it...
Oh, I thought...
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Oh.
I thought Baron went off to, like, go get it.
Oh no, he just left, he peaced.
He just fucked off, and
He went back to his room.
I was like, oh,
He probably got hungry. He was like, "Fuck, I gotta go eat."
fuck, I gotta go eat a fish, man.
I thought he was gonna join in like the.
Yeah.
As
I
either,
don't. I think he's too weak for him to touch. Actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
As either of you hold the this tear, you can see a beam of light gently blossom forth from within, empowered by lightning in a direction. This artifact can be used to maneuver through even the harshest of storms, granting advantage on all ship ability checks and saving throws while active.
Wow.
Sick.
Is this something someone has to attune to? Or...
No, it's an item you put on your ship.
Okay.
Amazing.
And did you say there was an orb as well, or was this?
That's it. It's like a tier that contains a storm within it.
Nothing else on the altar, right?
No, that's it. The tier of Goyces, the Eye of Goyces, it goes by many names, but that's pretty much what it is.
As we book it, I'll sort of like we'll look back in the priest and if opportunity presents itself and we get through this in one piece, I'll attempt to return this relic to you.
The priestess and priest will both nod their heads at the same time, and the priestess will say, "It is yours by victory. If you wish to return it, that is your will."
Very well. Nod. Peace out.
Alright. And you all slowly make the long trek back.
Oh, let's get the fuck out of here. These guys are weird.
Yeah, this was a lot. Is the boat still safe?
The boat is still safe.
I feel so much better now. I don't know. I felt like a weight has been lifted off my shoulder.
Can we all give Ivis a round of fist bumps?
Yes, round of
Let's
fist
get
bumps for that
close
man.
to him.
And give the man a fist bump.
I give him a fist bump and then very much step out of his way. I only have 17 gold on me. So I'll give you that and I'll give you the rest when I get it. But do you want me to just toss this straight in the ocean or
Oh yeah, that would be lovely.
I just chuck it in?
Wait, were
Nice.
y'all? Did y'all bet on me?
Yeah.
We
None of us
both
thought
knew
you would
you'd
lose.
win, we just didn't know how fast.
Oh. No, never mind, you did it right, never mind. Continue.
Heading back to the boat.
La la la. La la la. La la la. You know what? I'm just gonna
I-
fly over there.
Yeah, with
I
a
like
running
to think
jump, I'm gonna
that
make it.
Riz just climbs up the anchor because he just likes doing that.
Ferdinand and Astrid wait for the boat. The little dinghy
I'll
to take the
take the
dinghy
boat
back.
with them.
Team boat.
Everyone will help you all back up. You know, pulling the dinghy back up on it with a little rope and lever. So how did it go? You guys were relatively quick.
Ivis killed
Oh,
someone.
man. You should have seen Oifis. He was a beast.
Know anything about the Sahagwan?
Oh yeah, there were the horrible fish monsters. They're nasty, Nyrune. They're the worst. They're bloodthirsty, like sharks descending upon each other.
There's
Easy
no
now.
need to put down like that. We just won a fair game of
Ibis.
Mortal Kombat. Ibis smashed the shit out of them. It
was a 1v1 to
beautiful.
death. We won. That was honorable. They could be a lot worse.
Yeah, for a lot of the more monstrous humanoids, they're not that bad. Sure, they kill and eat people, but so do lizard folk.
Nyrune, we will have to disagree on this.
Okay.
Ooh, Ferdinand, show him the spear. The tear.
Oh, yes. Look.
Alright, you reveal it.
Yeah.
Oh! Nyrune will look at it, almost wanting to touch it, but does not. Oh, so you'll probably have to put that somewhere on the ship. Maybe the bow or the stern. Probably the stern.
Yeah, we're gonna fit it once around the open seat.
Well,
Riss, what side
Yeah.
is the stern?
Points at the stern. There.
Crap.
the bow's probably the more ideal spot if you wanted to be guiding you.
The stern is the back. The bow is the front. Do you know?
Oh, right.
Well, is that it then? Are we good to go to the Moonstorm?
Yep.
I think so.
Oh,
Do we need to stock up on stuff? I feel like we did a lot of that last session. So
it depends if you want to go to the wandering markets and say goodbye at least to some of the people there before you go off. But it's up to you
Not
guys.
necessarily. We need to
well,
go.
Like the tailor. We need to say goodbye to that one tailor.
I mean, we can go back after, right? We're not.
We're being hunted by the Maiden. I don't know if you want to go do that.
Yeah, frankly, I think
Yeah.
we can just
Yeah.
Once we get the
I think
mission
need
done,
to
we
just book
can.
it.
All I can
Yeah.
say is that you know that the Maven and the Anchor
They do hate each
they
other.
do hate each other.
Yeah, but I don't want to get caught in a war, bro.
You are the war. What do you mean?
Yeah, we are the problem.
Right.
We could. It's on the way down, isn't it?
Not. I mean, do we need it though? Like, it's just another chance. Just because it's like
Not 20 minutes.
they
left
hate
of
the
session.
Maven, doesn't mean that there's not going to be bounty hunters hiding there. Like, if anything, that's exactly where they'd be looking for us.
Yeah. To stock up before we go in, but we have the supplies now.
You can also stock up if you want supplies at Darkmoon's Tiers, which is like the hub people go to before they try to go around the Moonstorm, or even if they're
We've
insane
been there,
into
though,
it.
right?
You have not been there.
Yeah, it doesn't have a cleared stamp.
Well, neither does the Abandoned Outpost yet. So
Oh.
Give me a second. I'm still getting things set up for your little misadventure out of here.
Damn.
yeah,
Right. It's a new day, and you have 12 movement.
Ferdinand, you are casting the thing over the ship, right?
Yes, I am.
Alright, I'm gonna move us towards the Moonstorm, I guess.
I want you to know the alternative to that whole thing was either stealing it and then fighting your way out before they sunk your ship. So good job.
Easy.
2, 3, 4,
Oh, real
5.
quick, I gotta do a. You are leaving a reef as you go through there, so let me do this real quick.
Uh-huh.
Alright, no damage.
That's because we're good sailors. We know what we're doing. There's a drawing of cliffs on the bottom left. Are there actually cliffs that I need to go around, or is this just
You
creative?
can go on any grid. The cliffs are not that big.
Okay. I think I was at 5, then this is 6, 7, 8, 9,
Alright, as you get there,
10.
you can hear the faint cries of a song upon the wind.
Does the song make me want to fling myself overboard to my death?
One moment.
That's a maybe.
That's not a no.
Did we need to go to the Dark Moon tiers? Or
Can you
no?
make me a wisdom saving throw? And he tries to do it as well. So let me get him out. because you're the navigator and he is the helmsman.
Well,
Polaris, as you try to convince him to go in a certain direction, he'll look at you and kind of shake his head. No, lad. As sweet as the song may be, do not give it any heed, unless you wish to parley with the queen of the harpies.
Only when Briss will stand there, like, but it just feels like a good place to go. It's the right direction. It's like the music is singing and wait, harpies?
Indeed. They eat lesser humanoids, men and women both. If you think you have any purpose to deal with them, if you have a deal you want to make, that is of your accord, and I will take us there. But you must keep your wits about you.
Oh. Maybe someone should tie me to one of the masts. He kindly requests someone who is good with knots, probably Eda, to tie him to the mast for the rest of the day. Because he's feeling like he really, really wants to go to those harpies.
Yeah. Everyone else can roll wisdom now. They had to be done first because they are the navigating people. So you can all see if there's more people that fail than not, you may give into the song as a group. Ibis, you like the song. Ida, you like the song. Eos, you like the song. Astrid, you don't like the song. Ferdinand, you like the song.
Terrible song. What
I'll let you guys decide as a group.
I mean, I don't see a problem with going to it. Like, that seems pretty reasonable course of action to me. I mean, anything that sounds that good can't be that bad.
You guys, it's terrible. It's awful.
I failed it, right? Can I stillness of mind?
Yeah, I think it's charm.
Is it a charm?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use an action just to end that and be like,
If it's charm, don't I get advantage?
Oh yeah, same for me, right? With elf.
Let me double check the wording in the harpy songs.
Okay.
Yeah, I fail, but I'm immediately just gonna be like, no. if it's actually a charm.
It is charm. Yeah, it's the charm condition, so you can roll again.
Oh, I'll do that too then.
You kind of shake it off. That flares up.
Okay,
you like that
perfect.
too.
I'm really glad they didn't change it.
Polaris is
It sounds so good, guys. I feel like we really need to go there. Chris,
you're actually just like tied to the mast now.
I would appreciate being tied to the mast. Because I think at this point, players will just have tried to jump overboard going there.
I'm gonna tie them up.
this
Not very well.
It's a really good song.
No, it's
I need to go in there. I wanna jump in the water and swim. But I'm sure.
Cover their ears.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hands over Polaris's ears. La 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 la.
Christian, I think we want to go over there.
We don't want to go over there. Unless you really want to talk to the harpy queen, I suggest we keep going.
Can I try to plug Ibis's ears?
Yeah, unless there's no they're charmed, they're not hostile to you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, you're trying to give me a wet willy.
For the
Are
charm
they
to
still
break on
affected by
Ibis?
the charm with their ears plugged?
Yeah.
It gets less, it stops essentially, roleplay wise. Because you can't end it that way normally, but as you kind of sail away and you keep them kind of from tuning in all the way.
Well, I was just gonna say, if it doesn't, then I would do a memory manipulation and just make Ibis forget what he just heard.
Wait, what? Oh. Harpies, eh?
Yeah.
I swear that's not the reason my previous ship sank.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever seen a harpy? What are they like?
Where did it sink again?
Somewhere close to the ice. There was the ice rocks.
Do we know what the branding on the ship was, can we see like any bits of wood with the crest around
You
it?
know, maybe the ship that, yeah, total, no, let's be real. Polaris didn't sink because of any other reason. Polaris sunk because he failed his ship. Alright, how much did he move?
I think I was at 10?
Yeah, so you have 2 more.
11, 12.
So you're going straight to the Moonstorm. You're not going to even go to Darkmoon's Tears. Alright, alright.
Oh, should we go to Darkmoon's Tears, people?
I mean, do we need to? I wouldn't mind, but don't know.
I kind of want to see everything, but we already took a detour.
I mean,
And
why
I'm
would
nervous
we?
about the Maven.
Yeah, why would we go to the Dark Moon Tears?
You just know it's the place everyone goes to before they start journeying around the Moonstorm. You can view it as like a final like goodbye, like take and all that, or it's also where people share information if you want any more. It's like that's the whole purpose. It's just like it's the closest island to the Moonstorm.
Let's do that then. Let's go to the Dark Moon Stairs. I was at 12 now, so we need a new day before I can...
Yeah, you have 14 now, so you can either go into the Moonstorm and one the session there, or you can go to Dark Moon's Tears.
No, I want more sessions, so I'm gonna go to Dark Moon Stairs. Do I have more to go?
Yeah, you have to go.
14
You have to go
stuff, right?
up to the island itself.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't
Oh
sure
boy,
if I
okay.
had to end my day. Oh boy.
Get to fight y'all.
There is there's a ship on the horizon. See if your ship can avoid it. It
Does our
cannot.
roll get? Wait, does our roll get an advantage for the?
That's only for going through storms and stuff, not just for open sailing. So, we'll start next session with a boat battle, because some ships have come towards you as you sailed these waters. So we'll end the session early here, so I can prepare that for next time.
Definitely some fucking bounty hunters.
What's
We didn't.
new?
We didn't level up, did we?
We are still level 8.
You may level up over the week, or you may not. I'll have to look into the XP thing. But,
Pick some fights.
you know, hopefully your ship doesn't get too damaged.
I mean, I would like to go kill the Harpy Queen, but that seems like a pain.
I don't want to meet the Harpy Queen. I'm good never meeting her.
Cowards.
She's pretty-
Cowards!
Is she romanceable?
All NPCs are romanceable. What do you mean?
Let's go.
Heck.
Even gods.
Even gods, if you're lucky enough.
Oh.
If you've got enough res.
Wait, maybe the Harpy Queen had a duck.
Yeah,
Oh,
same.
turn around.
So we'll find out next
Go.
time on the Moonlit Song. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, that was episode 28 of the Moonlit Song. The party is making their way to Dark Moon's Tears. However, along the way, they have stumbled across an ocean encounter. Will they survive the encounter, dominate it, may even, perhaps, or will they sink down to the ocean moments before entering the Moonstorm? Find out next time on the Moonlit Song. Take care.